cool kicks, stolen kicks, but not fake kicks. Oh, what's going on with ya, YouTube? Jumpman Christopher coming back at y'all with another vid, guys. Alright, so we made some content a couple days ago about the whole situation with cool kicks, but now it seems like we got some more updated news, so we just want to clear the air out, because everything I said in the last video, I did say it was all allegedly at the time, because it just kind of happened. Some reports, we reported some from we were here on onto IG and internets, and other people were reporting, so we were reporting. That's all it was. But now we actually got some news, because Rami just made a video online. It seems like I'm not sure if what's his name, the main guy, if Adele, I'm not sure if he's out of jail yet or not, because I think he had like a no bond or anything. So but before we do that, I need to give a big shout out to guys, the Poizon's new authentication, so that way you guys can check if your sneakers are legit or not. I get a lot of questions all the time if my shoes are legit and if they're good, because sometimes we go to like sneaker shows and we gotta make sure the sneakers are legit, and especially with the undefeated force. Right now, if you guys check on the Poizon app, you can actually check some of your sneakers for free. It only takes 3 minutes to do. So all you have to do is do some pictures of whatever it is, like say the shoes, just like this. All right, let's start authentication, and they're gonna ask simple questions like the sizing label, the stitching, back of the soles, and also front of the insoles as well. So we're gonna take all these pictures, all right, and then we're gonna hit confirm, taking pictures, submit for free. Takes 3 minutes. We agree to everything. We upload all the videos, and again, it's gonna take about 3 minutes to see if we get about 3 to 15 minutes to see if these things are legit or not. Well, countdown's over, and bam, right there we got it. It passed, and knew it passed because it came from undefeated. So check out the free legit checks, and all the links will be in the description below. Don't forget to use my discount. The whole situation with cool kicks. All right, so there was some people were reporting and saying, and people are still saying about the whole situation with cool kicks, that the reason why they got busted was selling fake sneakers. That was not the case, it seems like. All right, Rami did post on the video. He even said it. He posted on IG. It was like a whole 1 minute, it was like before his video, saying the warehouse got raided, not the store. Can't really speak too much about it. But he said it had nothing to do with fake sneakers at all. So that's good. But the problem is that it seemed like it was either they were buying or without their knowledge of stolen goods. Maybe was it a situation with the whole train heist, or because we hear about stolen goods from sneakers all the time. We heard it from like either in Memphis. I'm not sure how it is over in the West Coast. There was one incident that we heard about, like the whole brick by bricks. You guys remember the heist on the trains and stuff like that. And we hear all the time of cargoes getting stolen from Memphis and all that craziness stuff too. So maybe they bought it from a seller without their acknowledgement of the whole situation that it could have been stolen. It happens all the time. The whole thing of with sneakers in resale stores and stuff like that, a lot of times they do get things either like backdoor or deals from certain sellers, stuff like that. And where's the seller get their stuff from? It's all middleman stuff. Maybe they could have got it from like a store or someone that has a whole bunch of products somehow overseas. I'm hearing too as well, not fake stuff, but like some Nike stuff that brought over to the overseas. But however way they're gonna do it, because stores, they do need merchandises, they do need product, and they need a lot of it, like a big bulk. And sometimes what we get, it's hard to get hype stuff in big bulk if it's not completely 100% backdoored, or if someone doesn't have a full stack. Now, it is illegal to buy stolen products. You cannot buy stolen products. That is a felony, actually. And maybe they can fight in court saying they didn't know, and maybe they didn't know. Allegedly, I'm just saying, not saying they allegedly know, or if they knew or did not know, whatever the case is. So they're gonna have to fight on court saying that they didn't know. How are they gonna prove that? They can have to show receipts, who they paid, stuff like that. And then they're just gonna go down a whole big rabbit hole just on, if they have to go through that. Because if they can't prove it, it's gonna be really tough to, like if you have like hundreds of pair of one shoes, it's gonna be some questioning, like how'd you get all these? They can't just go up to a Foot Locker and buy all of them, because usually, I mean, I guess they could, but just saying, like, you can't go on certain items, you can't just buy all of it in one place at a store, unless it's somehow some backdoor deals or someone has a deal of having multiple pairs. That's usually how it goes. You know, they usually have a seller that they buy from. So they had to prove that, because if you did not know that they were stolen and you can prove it, then you should be good. Just as long as you show some type of payment, receipts, stuff like that. But it's gonna be tough, because what we do is, usually a lot of times pays a lot with cash. It's a cash flow business, so it's really tough to kind of, I don't even know how they're gonna even charge them for it, but maybe they can. Maybe they know something that they probably have something that we don't know, because they busted them, they raided. I mean, FBI's not gonna just come in if they don't know anything. So I'm pretty sure they probably have some type of information, and just to go in and have a warrant and everything. Can't just go in just like, oh, okay, we think you're buying stolen items, but here we are, you're arrested. I don't think that's how that works. I think they have to actually, go through the process and then finally, get a warrant and a raid. Because like the whole SWAT team came to the whole warehouse. I mean, you guys saw it. Looks like a lot of the employees probably got arrested. But if you notice about one thing about Cool Kicks, I have noticed that they still are posting on their social media, and some of the other, I guess, employees are still posting on social media. I'm seeing Rami even posted on social media too. I'm even seeing the Cool Kicks page post on social media, which is kind of crazy. And oh my goodness, you got people. The people in the comments are not very nice. I'll say that, man. That's one thing I will say about whole thing about social media, man. Bro, if something bad happens or something crazy going on, you're gonna best believe people is going to go at y'all like a pack of wolves, man. It's crazy. I honestly, I don't hate Cool Kicks at all. I don't even know them. I have never really had even a conversation with them like that. So, I have nothing bad or ill will against them. Honestly, I just think, when people can see something, and when they can see something bad's going on, they're just gonna keep stepping on you and just keep grinding on you, even if it's not true. Because I'm seeing even people making content saying like all kind of things, like, oh, they got stolen and things were fake, that's why they got, like, people don't really have all the information. I mean, shoot, everything, of course, everything has always been allegedly, guys. All right, allegedly, and then nothing's ever been concrete. So I don't even know if they bought anything stolen or not, allegedly, or if it is stolen, allegedly. So we'll wait and see what all the reports is. But apparently there is a court date on October 23rd. So that's when I guess that's when we'll see the owner. That maybe then we'll finally see him. We'll probably see some more reports towards the end of the month. That's in a couple weeks. What is it? March. I think today's October 6th. So we got a couple days, 3 weeks to see what's going on. All I say is, man, I hope they have a good lawyer. And, I hope they have some paperwork and stuff like that to prove his innocence and all that. So good luck, out there. And again, I see all the hate, man, and I see all the crazy. The one thing is, people, man, they are just freaking ruthless. I'll tell you that, especially on social media, online. Woo, it's strong out there, guys. It is strong. Even stuff like, if something like that happened to me, you best believe they're gonna be saying something crazy, like anything. So, and I try to keep a real clean slate and name and everything. I don't do anything crazy, but I can still get it. This thing is, once you're like on the top of the podium, like, Cool Kicks, I would consider them as the top sneaker social media platform out there. I would definitely say that they're at least number one, number two. All right, number one, maybe Urban Necessity with 2 J's at the time, is probably Cool Kicks now. Cool Kicks is probably number one. I mean, they did all kind of crazy things when I saw my guy sold. Man, they gave $1,000 away into the crowd. Make a basketball shot. If you made it, they'll give someone right then and there like a couple $100 or $1,000, man. Hey, all for the, I guess it was, it's all for the love of the peoples, man. But it's crazy how people switch up real quick. So when people see something bad, you guys already know they are going to step on their necks crazy. And that's just how it is, man. Until they can clear their name, and of course, then people just move on. I'm sure people just move on. Looks like business is still carrying on at Cool Kicks. I'm sure you guys can probably go to the store today and shop. You know, you don't have to worry about it being fake or anything. Because if they were selling fakes, we would have heard something by now. At least, you know, people go up there and say, okay, these were fake and this and that. I haven't really heard anything crazy like that, to be honest, from Cool Kicks. I mean, they do the buy and sell and trades at sneaker shows. I've seen my guys sold. They bought like a whole table up. I'm sure they have some sellers back there somewhere in LA. LA is the mecca of all shoes, honestly. I mean, LA has everything. I'm sure, look, they got Undefeated, they got Travis Scott's, they got all kind of stores around LA. It's not hard to get whatever you want. I mean, LA is basically, I'll say this, LA, New York, and Chicago are like the 3 mecca cities that you can probably get any sneakers early, whatever the case is, whenever it hits the streets. I'll say that. That's 100%. So, man, I just say one thing. We'll just have to see what happens in court. Hopefully everything turned out okay, but we'll see. It looks like, again, business still continue on and the show goes on, right? So I don't know about their social media. They might have to take a couple days off or something, or they'll have someone else in front of the camera. I'm sure they'll figure it out, you know? I'm sure they have scheduling with all kinds of celebrities coming in all the time. That's like their whole thing. You know, sneaker shopping with celebrities, and people love it, man. People watch the content all the time. That's why they blew up. They're like almost at 2 million subscribers on YouTube alone. And, you know, they have millions on whatever the case is. So all the other platforms and social media. I don't know anything about their Whatnot. I did hear it looks like their Whatnot account has been closed for right now. But I saw like some of the other guys. Was it one of the other employees from Cool Kicks? They're on the Whatnot. They were doing some things, or maybe they're just live on like IG or TikTok or something. Like I said, I don't really follow Cool Kicks that crazy. You know, I don't watch all their content constantly. I just can follow the story a little bit. But, you know, obviously everybody knows who Cool Kicks is. So, I have to wait and see, man. But anyways, man, that's just want to make a little quick update about the video, about, you know, Cool Kicks and everything. I mean, we made some content about it. You know, we heard some things. It was either fake and all that. I mean, counterfeit, stuff like that. But it looks like that is not true, all right? And I even said it was all allegedly anyways. But right now, I think they're just fighting for the whole if the products were stolen or not. All right? Okay. Anyway, guys, just want to say, guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below. And please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at JummerChris.g. So on Twitter. And don't forget Snapchat. I'm also on TikTok. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm Chris. Peace.